Is your social media feed up your headspace? Let's talk about it. You think social media is the worst. You're not a fan. You think it's out to get you. The algorithm's pushing the way, it's negative, it's all Here to tell you, maybe you're But a lot of people don't want to be accountable for what it is they consume and what they prefer to consume. Show you guys my explore page. It's mostly girls' bums.
Wow.
No surprise there. However, I want to show you guys what you can do if your social media is killing your headspace. Now, how the algorithm works and how all YouTube, etc. works is because it acknowledges and reprograms itself based on what our choices are. So if you're someone that watches a lot of food Instagram, your explore page is going to be a lot about food. If you're someone that looks like girls' bums and stuff, it's going to be mostly about girls' bums. If you're someone that likes weightlifting, you're going to get a lot of weightlifting. So mine's like a nice combo, apparently, of like weightlifting, bums, and then like whatever else. But this is my explore page, apparently, okay? Whatever. See, a bit of tits and then a bit of like alpha male crap and like whatever, right? However, what you can do is you go ahead, see if I see a big titty chickie here, lady big boobies, and just go here. It brings this up. And you can just go, not interested. And so progressively, that's what I've been doing. As I go along, if I see something I don't like, I noticed that my page was getting filled with like Instagram chicks. And I was like, I don't follow any. This is a bit weird, but it also gives me some insight about what I'm doing and like what I'm paying attention to, just being honest. So what I realized was like I need to go through and click not interested so it reprograms what I want to see. And so I'd invite you guys to do the same. If you're finding that you're comparing yourself to a lot of fitness influencers, I'd recommend following some fitness influencers that don't have their shirt off. If you find you're following a lot of fitness influencers that are half naked and you're comparing yourself to them, I'd recommend not doing that. I'd recommend following some fitness influencers that are not naked half the time. Okay, I'd recommend following some educational people or some people that are there to inspire you and tell you that, life's good and whatever the fuck. Do not follow people like that. It is just going to make you feel lonely. It is just going to make you feel depressed. As a result, you're going to feel like shit. As soon as you can, go onto whatever piece of content you don't like in your explore page and dead set just not interest, all of it. That has changed, I see, on a daily basis. Unfortunately, we spend probably 3 to 4, 5 hours a day on social media. Most people. I'm sure if you have a look at your average time spent, you'll probably see that that's about the normal time that most people will spend on it. With that being said, that's 3 or 4 hours of somebody influencing you in a way that you don't want, so make the change. I don't think social media is inherently a bad thing. I think it's how you use it, but I just don't think people are aware or want to be accountable for the fact that that's how they interact with it. I'm a man. I like pretty ladies with big bums and boobs. Naturally, that's going to be what I'm going to be like, to. But is that what I want to consume? Not really, but is it going to get a click? Absolutely. So it's just sort of acknowledging who you are, what you like, and then trying to change that in an algorithm in that. So you get presented with different stuff. So Instagram now is probably going to try and reprogram and put different stuff in my face. I personally don't mind the half naked guy thing, but I don't follow a lot of bodybuilders, so there's not as much there. You probably see a bit of like mixed martial arts stuff on mine, or like a bit of comedy stuff. For me, that's what I get. So everybody's different, but I find social media a really pleasant place to be on. I'm not in any way, shape or form feel displaced by social media, but purely because I've acted based on those beliefs of it's what I'm choosing to want to see that is impacting what's being shown to me. You have complete control in this regard. I'd recommend going through and making some changes to your social media accounts if that's you. And stay safe out there in a big bad world. But remember, always look back at yourself for where you could do better because it's everywhere. You can always improve on something, and how an app is influencing you for 3 to 5 hours a day, I think is pretty important. Have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.